All right, so today I was getting out for a skate and the forecast was looking good for one. I'm now going to ask myself the question and answer the question that maybe other people have had. Can you skate in the rain? You start to see there's a bit of water starting to fall on the road now. So where I'm skating here is basically sort of underneath some trees and in a car park. And there's a lot of sap and lichen or moss or something. This area is notorious for not drying for 6 months of the year. All right, so believe it or not, you can skate in the rain. It's coming down a little bit and it's hard to actually see any in the camera here. Ground's fully wet, helmet's wet, board's fully wet, there's water on the grip, soaking wet wheels, fully wet ground. I've just taken a slide and fall. Yeah, I'm gonna keep skating for a little bit. All right, so the question is, can you skate in the rain? So it turns out you can. Some of the things that I have heard over the years about why you shouldn't skate in the rain are things like it'll rust your bearings, your board will get soggy, it ruins your grip tape. I'm sure that's the case if you are skating in puddles and in huge amounts of water. But for the skating that I did, it was basically just drizzling. The ground was wet. It was wet enough for my grip to get wet and for my feet to be wet. And it was wet enough for me to slip over. I was skating the dragons in the wet. It really was a challenge to maintain grip. So if you're ever wondering whether you should be getting out and skating in the rain, I say do it. I wish I'd done it a long time ago, just so I knew what the answer to the question was. Being able to skateboard in the rain unlocks skateboarding that you would otherwise immediately rule out simply because the ground's wet. There's one thing I will not be doing, and that's skateboarding transition or trying to lock in on steel coping when it's wet. I've tried that before and it is a no-go in my opinion. So for what it's worth, stay away from the transition, but board sliding on curbs and things like that, it's a rip up. I'll see you in the next video.